Two of the largest Puja stores in the country have seen an uptick in sales just at the beginning of their peak period. The Little Store and Praimsingh's Puja Bhavan, both located in Curepe, say the reopening of religious institutions saw temples rushing last minute to obtain murtis in time for Ganesh Utsav festivities. Sunil Lalla tells us one of these murtis are as cheap as $35 at one establishment and as much as $5,000 for the more elaborate ones.
I think murti sales have generally peaked, both in the smaller sizes as well as the larger sizes. The extremely large murtis, 5 feet, 10 feet, not so much because the celebrations are not as extravagant.
Ganesh Utsav is a 10-day festival that's currently being celebrated by the Hindu community, which marks the birth of Lord Ganesh. Supervisor at the Little Store, Siddhi says sales continue apace for murtis and other products at the establishment prior to and during the festivities. Ms. Sanka, as well as manager at Praimsingh's Puja Bhavan Praimsingh, says they've seen similar trends around this time since temples which normally place orders for murtis months in advance were forced to do so last minute following the recent resumption of religious activities.
We had a very last minute rush for large murtis. It was very unpredictable, but I think it was because temples decided to go with a schedule to schedule people to come in to do their devotion.
Both establishments were considered essential and did not have to close operations at any time during the pandemic, but agreed that there has been a marked decrease in sales since 2020.
The purchasing power of the customers have significantly diminished, and we acknowledge that. So what we have done was that wherever we can help them out, that's what we would have done.
Praimsingh in particular says it has seen its online sales reach a whopping 40% compared to in-house sales, but says there continues to be the tangible need for customers to physically visit the store.
We put all the Ganesh murtis on the website hoping that it will divert the crowd, but it did not. I think people were really looking forward to the experience of walking to the shelf and choosing their murti.
TTT
News caught up with RAGOONANAN, who bought a murti on behalf of his temple located along the Arima Old Road.
Last year, the country went into a lockdown just days before the Ganesh Utsav. So it's really a blessing this time around to know that just days before we start the Ganesh Utsav celebration, the restrictions have been lifted.
And from now until November, with Ganesh Utsav, Pitri Paksh, Navratri and Diwali just around the corner, the Little Store and Praimsingh's, which is just a stone's throw away from here, expect sales to pick up even further during this peak period. I am Sunil Lalla with your TTT News Business Insight.